here with Tree G, and we're continuing on our writing session with Lost Feathers 3. It's been a vibe. You guys are probably going to see the crazy videos later, where you can find Tree G's music, which is where?
At Tree G Music on all social media, darling. That's tree like a tree outside, and then G as in great, and then music spelled the right way. Tree G Music, thank you so much.
But as of right now, we just want to introduce you to a little bit of our processes, two different processes at that, of our writing. We're just going to vibe off each other, and you guys leave your comments, let us know what's your process to songwriting. All right, y'all, here we go.
While you're coming in, did you see the turquoise? Sparkly. Oh,
unicorn pin. So the possibility that the couch ate it.
The couch probably ate it.
The couch probably ate it.
We was all hungry. This is how it goes, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
When you want to rescue a pin,
hey,
all you gotta do is ask your friend to come and help you.
Ask your friend.
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 Phone a 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 friend.
Oh yeah. Keep on loving on them, yeah. Keep on loving on them, yeah. Love them with kindness. Ooh, even when they got blindness, yeah. Even though they can say, you still gotta be, yeah. Be the you that you were blessed to be. You can't make me. You can't make me. You can't break me. You can't make me. You can't make me. You can't break me.
That was nice.
Yes. Are you ready to tell the people your inspiration behind this here song?
Yes.
Take the mic, please.
I'm gonna take the mic, please.
Yeah.
So this song, focus camera.
Focus.
Focus on me.
Yeah.
So this song
Yeah.
is about, well, me and who I used to be, where I used to go,
Yeah.
what I used to do,
Yeah.
and how I used to feel,
Yeah.
and what is real now.
Yeah.
Yes, just vibe with me, just vibe with me, and where we'll go in the end, you'll see. Just vibe with me, just vibe with me, in the end, we'll go, you'll see, you'll see.
I'm so proud of you. Yeah.
But on a more serious note, this song is truly a mantra for me. And I just want someone to be encouraged through this, that we all go through things. And I can't put any situation higher than the other. I can't put any circumstance higher than the other, because what we go through is already predestined for our journey. Just continuously to say to yourself in the morning, I won't go back, brings such a heightening and an awakening to your spirit. Like, it doesn't have to be a particular situation, but knowing that when that thing comes and you're battling with yielding with that past situation, just know that this song right here, even if you don't have the strength to say it yourself, being able to just put yourself in a moment, allowing every situation to kind of just disperse and dissipate, allowing this song to penetrate your spirit, man, will give you the strength to carry on. And that's what this song has done for me. You know, I have a lot at stake now. You know, in those days I had nothing to lose. I put myself in many different situations that were detrimental to my path. But now that I am evolved, I'm gonna say that. Now that I am evolved, there's just things that I cannot, there's things that I don't even think about anymore. And it comes with that progression, not just dying daily and, finding a way or something to substitute with those things that you used to do, but it's just having the courage and the strength within yourself to just say no to a completion and be satisfied with that. And that's where we all need to get, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm here to help you guys do that, because I prayed myself, through some situations, but I needed help. I needed people to reach out to me and tell me, hey, you got this. Hey, what's going on? I just want you to know that I love you. And those words, those things encourage me to move forward. And so I hope that I'm able to do the same with you all.
Pick up your ruins, you're only human. Pick up the pieces, always a student. Never stop learning, never stop yearning, 'cause you deserve it. Go and get your dessert, that sweet thing that you get to get in celebration after having to eat real hearty. Oh, it might have been hard, but it's okay. Yeah, 'cause it's a new day. It's a new day.
I met Trigi a couple of years back. I remember her phenomenal performances and the people who gave her amazing accolades. And we can't leave out her amazing performance energy. I was just wowed. For some reason, we were just destined to become close. She wasn't one that let me run away. So I can appreciate her for that. Our first intimate encounter, matching spirits, was at an Indie Friendly concert. And after my performance, I was so overwhelmed that I couldn't do anything but cry. And she was right there. And I knew that after that day, no matter how long or how hard I had to fight or fly, she would always have a place for me to rest on her branch. Since then, I guess you could say she's become my mentor.
Preacher can already see me. We already made plans. It's above me inside of my hands. I'm not going back.
What's up, y'all? It's super early. I'm in my house robe, and you know what that means. Either I'm getting ready to meditate, write some music, or I'm going to answer your questions. In today's case, I'm going to be answering your questions. So here we go. The very first question that I received was, is my next project going to be an album or a mixtape? I've never dropped an album other than Human Becoming. And I know that's kind of new to a lot of y'all, but a lot of my original fans know what that is. They know where to find it, but it's the very first album that I ever wrote. I wrote it when I was like 19, 20, going on 21 years old. I believe whenever it was released, I was probably like 20 years old on SoundCloud. And it featured some of my most intimate first, songs. There was a lot of ammunition, especially when I was younger. So it tells a story about basically my life. And so to answer your question though, the next project, Lost Feathers 3, is going to be a mixtape. Lost Feathers 3 has always been a mixtape because I had to differentiate what I was going to do with each and either. Human Becoming was more spiritual. It was really me accessing the vein, really going into the realm, and getting these songs, downloaded into my spirit from God. It really took some trials and coming out of some heavy places for me to write those. So Human Becoming is a very, very special project to me. But as far as Lost Feathers, which is probably one of the funnest things I've been able to do, Lost Feathers is typically about me being able to experiment a little bit with different genres of music, and really putting them all together in a story that still kind of resembles the in-betweens of my life. You know, the things that I go through in between. But to answer your question, Lost Feathers 3 is a mixtape. Lost Feathers 3 is a mixtape. So the Lost Feathers series are all mixtapes. I believe the first one has like maybe 9. I think the second one has 15. And I'll be dropping the list for... actually, in the future, I'll be dropping the track list for Lost Feathers 3. So you guys will be able to see, you know, the songs on there and all that good stuff. For my second question, they asked, what inspires me? Okay, so that's a really dope question. And that's a tough one for me, because there are a lot of outside sources that we become dependent on in order to shape us. So I don't want to leave anybody out, but if there was someone, if I could put a name to it, when it comes to inspiration, it would have to be me. And I know a lot of y'all gonna be like, listen, I am 90% of what I write about. You know, the tests and trials and all that, but the discoveries, you know, I'm there with me. And I feel like as many people as I look up to, as many people that inspire me, as many people as I've allowed to become a muse, I, of all things, have become the greatest one. Because I've been there to celebrate my victories. I've been there to pout myself through my losses. You know, I've been there, period. And I feel like with me growing at a pace that I'm growing, with me living at the pace that I'm living, all the things that I'm beginning to experience is only going to bring more inspiration to me. As far as where I draw inspiration from, I love the earth. I love love. I love food. Heartbreak. Betrayal. You know, I sometimes draw it from my dark places. You know, those memories are not always as safe for your mental. Those memories are not always as fun. But to have a place to put them, to where I don't have to constantly think of them all the time. Yeah, you know, I may hear them, you know, when I go back and review my music, but it kind of gives me that extra hard drive space, you know, to put it. So, but that's mostly it as far as my inspiration. I am my number one inspiration. I become inspired. You know, to things that are relative to what I do. You know, things that are, you know, in line or at least adjacent to the things that I'm going through. I believe that in this season, a lot of things that I dealt with, which I am going to talk on the next Nest, because we have some really, really great questions and I want to stretch them out. So, I'm going to get a little in-depth with you guys as far as where Lost Feathers 3 is headed, where Lost Feathers 3 is headed, and, you know, those things that I have coming up in the future. I think the funnest times, you know, don't always equal out to you always make, you know, being able to see where you are, being able to see your strength. Sometimes it's those very, very harsh times that give you the truest of revelations. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to fight.
I'm here to write, you know, as in the Bible, for those of us who are biblical, just as Paul did, you know, to let them know, hey, look, this is going on. But even though, you know, this circumstance has placed itself in front of the path that you walk in, know that there is a way out. Know that there is another way, a way around it, a way to avoid that obstacle. And if you yield to it, there's also a way to get through it. So I believe the importance of why I write just kind of steers people in the direction of hope. You know, I'm not out here telling people how to get through it. I'm out here telling them that there's another way, that you can get through it. So, I believe we're tuning out to the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll catch you next Thursday, and I'll be answering 3 questions. So you guys, thank you so much for loving on me. Thank you guys for all the craziness in my stories. I'm a silly guy, and I love to, you know, share what makes me happy. I like to share what makes me laugh. All right, and that's all for the Nest Tribe. I love you guys so much. And Lost Brothers 3 coming out. Be sure to share with someone you love and tell your mama.